All right, let's dive in. If you feel like you're constantly juggling, work, family, and a to-do list that just seems to get longer, then you are in exactly the right place. We're always told that self-care is this luxury, right? Something you have to earn after you've done everything else. Well, today, we're gonna flip that script. We're gonna see why self-care isn't a reward you get at the end of the race, it's the fuel you need to run it in the first place.
So, first things first, let's just get a clear picture of the world we're all navigating right now. We are living through what a lot of people are calling a full-blown burnout epidemic, and it's all fueled by this culture that pretty much demands we are always on.
Does this feel familiar? That feeling of being completely, utterly drained, where even the smallest little task feels like climbing a mountain. If you're nodding along, just know you are so far from being alone. This isn't some kind of personal failing. It's a symptom of a much, much bigger problem. And look, this isn't just us feeling a little tired. It's a recognized medical syndrome. The World Health Organization has a very specific definition for it. And what that tells us is that burnout is a serious state of chronic stress. It directly hits our health, our work, and, our ability to just be happy. This quote from Brené Brown it hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It perfectly captures the mental shift we all need to make. So with this, we're moving from just talking about the problem to actually exploring the solution. Self-care isn't about escaping your life, it's about building up the strength you need to live it well.
So, how do we actually do this self-preservation thing? The term itself can feel kind of vague, maybe even a little overwhelming. So, to make it really concrete, we're going to break it all down into 5 clear, totally actionable pillars that cover every aspect of our well-being. Let's start with the most tangible one, the one we can all get our heads around: physical self-care. Just think of your body as the vehicle that carries you through your life. Now, if that vehicle has a flat tire or is leaking oil, everything else is going to be a struggle, right? This is all about giving your body the basic support it needs to function at its best.
And the absolute key here is to keep it simple. This is not about suddenly running a marathon or completely overhauling your diet overnight. Seriously, a quick 20-minute walk on your lunch break, keeping a water bottle on your desk, actually protecting your sleep, these are the small, simple things that make a huge difference in your daily energy.
Okay, so building on that physical foundation, let's turn inward. Emotional self-care is all about the practice of actually acknowledging and processing our feelings instead of, just pushing them down until they eventually boil over. And these practices are so critical. Learning to say no is not selfish. It's a vital boundary that protects your energy. Taking just 5 minutes to scribble in a journal can untangle a whole mess of stressful thoughts. And that last one, talking to yourself with a little bit of compassion, that can fundamentally change how you get through the tough stuff. Pillar number 3 is all about nurturing your mind. I mean, think about it. We live in this age of constant notifications and information overload. So mental self-care is about intentionally carving out moments of clarity, sparking a little growth, and just giving your brain a much-needed break. And the best part is, you can build these habits right into the routine you already have. Maybe use your commute to listen to a podcast about something you love. You could make the dinner table a non-negotiable, phone-free zone. Or just take 3 minutes between meetings to do a quick breathing exercise. It's all about being intentional.
Next up, we have social self-care. As human beings, we are just fundamentally wired for connection. This pillar is about recognizing that real, meaningful relationships are a powerful antidote to stress and a huge source of fulfillment. And remember, it's about quality, not quantity.
This really means you have to become an active curator of your social life. You've got to proactively schedule time with the people who actually lift you up. And, just as important, you have to consciously give yourself permission to step back from relationships that consistently leave you feeling drained.
And that brings us to our final pillar: spiritual self-care. Now, it is so important to say that this is not necessarily about religion, not at all. It's about connecting with your core values, your sense of purpose, and just finding some inner peace. It's really about asking yourself, what truly matters to me? This can be something as simple as starting your day by just thinking of one thing you're grateful for. Or maybe taking a short walk outside to reset your perspective. These small acts connect you to something bigger than the immediate pressures on your to-do list. Okay, so we have our 5 pillars. But now we come to the biggest question of all, right? I can hear you thinking it. That's great, but where on earth do I actually find the time? Let's tackle that head on. Because the good news is, this is about strategy, not about magically creating more hours in the day. The answer lies in what I like to call the secret weapon: micro habits.
You have to forget this idea of needing a 2-hour gym session that you might do once a month. A simple 10-minute walk, if you do it every single day, is infinitely more powerful. Consistency is what builds momentum. And you can get creative by batching tasks, like doing a few simple stretches while you're waiting for your coffee to brew. Now this might look a little corporate, but trust me, this simple grid is a game changer. Most of our stress lives in that top left box, urgent and important. But you know where self-care lives? In the bottom left. Important, but not urgent. These are the things that prevent crises from ever happening. And because they aren't screaming for attention, the only way they get done is if you schedule them. Put in your calendar, just like any other critical appointment.
But even when we find the time, even when we schedule it, there's often one more huge hurdle to clear: guilt. You know that nagging feeling that you should be doing something more productive or something for someone else? It's time to completely dismantle that way of thinking.
This image just says it all, doesn't it? It's the classic oxygen mask analogy you hear on airplanes. You have to put your own mask on first before you can help anyone else. If you are running on empty, you have absolutely nothing left to give. Not to your job, not to your family, not to your goals. Self-care isn't selfish. It's what makes sure you actually have something in your cup to pour from. So this is it. This is the fundamental mindset shift we've been building towards this whole time. Stop seeing self-care as a reward you get only after you've worked yourself into the ground. Start seeing it as a necessary investment in your most valuable asset, you. It's the preventative maintenance that keeps your engine running smoothly and prevents that breakdown from ever happening.
So as we bring this all together, please remember this: self-care is not a distraction from your ambitions. It is the very foundation that makes sustainable growth and long-term success even possible.
This whole journey doesn't require some massive life overhaul. It starts with one single small step. So my challenge to you is simple. Look at your schedule for today and find just 15 minutes. That's it. Go for a walk. Write in a journal. Meditate. It doesn't even matter what it is. Just pick one thing and do it for you.
And really, that's the question I want to leave you with. This isn't about being perfect. It's just about consistent practice. It's a choice you get to make every single day. So how will you choose to show up for yourself, today and every day after, to build the resilient, balanced, and fulfilling life you truly deserve?